What is up, guys? Cajun here, and today I am going to be talking about the whole Cam uh, being banned situation and the Gankstars versus D2R contract things, Cam and J7, all that stuff. So yeah, it came out today that Critical Force has decided to ban Cam for a uh, for 5 months. So in this 5 months, he won't be able to play. Now, it's a 5 month ban, so it's not good, but it's not bad either. He can always come back, hopefully, if there's no severe evidence. And I'm not, just a disclaimer, I'm not fully caught up on the story. I just saw the thing that Valiance posted today, and I just wanted to talk about it, and I'm stuck. It's great. So I just wanted to talk on that and stuff like that. So, um, Cam has. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. So Cam has been banned for a 5 month period, um, in which he won't be able to play any critical ops tournaments. So that really sucks because he is a good player. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. He's a fucking amazing player. If you've seen him play, if you saw him during the Valiance Championship Series, it was the ESL series, ESL Championship Series, but it turned into the Valiance Series when ESL was like, we're not doing the LAN anymore. If you saw him during that, that was probably his best play I've ever seen. Like, that was the height of his play. Like, that was the height of his skill, and it seemed like that's what it seemed like. I haven't watched many tournaments since then. So but he was just going off. Um so yeah. Sorry about that. So he was just going off that tournament, and he just pulled some freaking amazing plays, and like it's a shame to see him now go or now be banned because of what happened. So apparently, what happened is Cam and J7 didn't, or um, well, this is Cam's side. They didn't get along with Gangstar's management. They didn't, they weren't happy with them, and they wanted to leave. Unfortunately, they had contracts signed. Apparently, J7 didn't. That's why he's not banned. His wasn't processed yet. So they were going to sign contracts, or they had signed contracts. Cam's contract had gone through, and so he had to play out his contract. Well, unfortunately, Cam said, "Well, fuck you. I'm not going to play the contract." And well, I mean, he didn't say that at first, but at first they wanted to move to D2R Insidious, and then they tried to do that. Gankstars was like, "Hold up, you got a contract, bro." And so Gankstars fucking upheld the contract, and they were like, "You cannot go play with this team. You signed a contract with us." And so Cam started releasing stuff, apparently, like stats, research on other teams and stuff. And all in all, he was just being very toxic, as the report states that Valiance put out. So, excuse me, sir? Sir? Okay, thank you. All right, I'm not even gonna worry about that. So according to the report that Valiance put out, he was being toxic. He was releasing, you know, private stuff that Gangstar's had figured out. Like, strats and statistics and stuff like that. If you want to go read the Alliance report, I'll put it in the link, or I'll put a link down below in the description. Anyway, so Critical Force talked about it, and they're like, no, this is unacceptable. We're gonna put you under a 5-month ban. Trying to hit that quick scope. Okay. We're gonna put a 5-month ban on you from competitive play, and so he won't be able to return, I believe, until July of 2018. Which, I mean, if he keeps playing just casual and ranked and stuff, he should be fine. There shouldn't be a problem with him unless, the ban goes for longer. Which, I mean, it did say it could go for longer. And, I mean, if it does, well, that would suck. But I'm noticing that Critical Force isn't making the same mistake that Valve did and not giving him a lifetime ban like they did for the iBuyPower players, which is good. I like that. I like that they're not saying, okay, you did this shit, you violated your contract, lifetime ban. And, I mean, it's not match fixing, but still, I appreciate that they're not doing that to Kam. Anyway, my thoughts on this, it's I'm not going to say he deserves it, because, I mean, there are certain situations where you just don't want to play for a team, and, we're, like, just looking at Kam's side, and seeing that he wasn't happy with the org, he didn't want to be there, and, him and J7 are partners, so, I'm horrible. Okay, please. Him and J7 are partners, like, they go everywhere together, they're good teammates, like, if you're gonna have a team, if they're gonna be on a team, they're gonna be on a team together, and, I kind of like that, because they both complement each other very well. They even actually run a business. They run a business, where they teach players how to become pro. They run like lessons and stuff for Critical Ops, and they had another controversy with that earlier in the week, but that's all sorted and everything. So that's good. But other than that, like, I know Gangstars gave him a contract, and he signed the contract. Oh, and also he forged his parents' signature. So, I mean, that in and of itself, no. Like, he should be punished for that. And for the releasing of info. But, like, Kam, why are you going to be toxic like that? Like, I don't know if you're watching this, Kam. You're probably not. And if you are, like, I don't mean to sound like a dick and be like, oh, fuck you, why'd you do all this shit? But, like, why'd you have to be so unprofessional? Like, if you want to leave the org, okay, talk about it. Don't, start releasing stats that, everyone on your team has worked so hard to find and do that, and, info on other teams and stats, and I forget what else the report said, but it's like, Kam, why you gotta go and do that? Like, this is a game, and the game should be about playing the game and having fun. I get that he signed the contract, and he should have been like, okay, let me think this over, if he didn't want to sign the contract, but he did what he did, and if he didn't want to do that, he shouldn't have done it. And, I mean, I know that's kind of a bad thing to say, but, I mean, Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you want to play for this team? You're just gonna just not sign something that they tell you to sign? Like, it's I don't know. Like, my opinion is he should be punished for the forgery and for the releasing of info, but it never should have gotten to that point. It never should have gotten to the point where he was like, well, Gangstars is a piece of shit. I'm just gonna release all this info, you know? And it should have never gotten to that. Like, it should have been, it shouldn't have became public. It should have been handled privately behind closed doors to where none of the fans got to see this. And unfortunately, that's exactly what Kam did. Which, I mean, like, he shouldn't have done that. Like, sorry, my throat is really dry. He shouldn't have done that. And, I mean, do I think less of him? A little bit, but not much. Like, I don't care who he is as a person, because he's not my teammate. I care how good he is as a player. And he's a really fucking good player. But I am fucking getting wrecked. So, I just wanted to talk about it. Do I think of Gangstars as a lesser team or whatever? No, I don't. Do I think of D2R as a lesser team? No. Because D2R was actually the first one to say, no, we're not taking y'all because y'all have a contract with GS. So, much respect to them as well for not taking them. And so, I mean, it's a big situation that should have never became public in the first place. It should have stayed behind closed doors. But, I mean, that's all I'm going to say because that's all I know about. I don't want to say something that I'm not a part of. Well, I kind of am saying that. But, like, I don't want to say info that isn't true. So, Kam, if I'm saying something that isn't true, I'm just going based off the Alliance report, mostly. And so, yeah, guys, I will talk to you later because my storage is getting low and I don't want to fucking lose this recording. So I will see you guys in the next video. Comment down below what you think of the situation after you read the report. So I'll see you guys later, and bye-bye.